What if I told you that there was another variation of Liu Kang's iconic butterfly kick fatality way back in Mortal Kombat 1? Would you believe me? You probably should. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dynasty on this Saturday afternoon. Kind of groundbreaking stuff just got revealed yesterday, Friday night, from none other than the OG Johnny Cage. Master Pesina himself, Daniel Pesina, actually shared that there's raw footage of another one of these butterfly cartwheel kicks that Liu Kang performs. And funny enough, guys, I did some research, and as far as I know, this stuff's never actually surfaced online. There's been discussions from the actors about this scrapped fatality, but in terms of actual footage being released, I'm pretty sure this just finally got revealed yesterday afternoon, and no one's really talking about it. So guess what? I'm here. I'm talking about it. So that's on the agenda today. If you thought this was cool, what if I told you that the other one was simply a kick that decapitates the opponent? Yeah, that almost happened. So if you want the full breakdown on this, stick around. And before we break it all down, you guys do know the drill by now. It takes you a second if you could. Please drop a like on the video, because without you, these MK videos don't happen. And it's just crazy to think that 30 plus years after Mortal Kombat's initial release, still to this day, we're seeing stuff finally being discovered, being released. It's the game that keeps on giving. And given that the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection drops at the end of this month, stuff like this should be showcased in the Legacy Collection documentary. Will it be? Maybe. I hope so. But I guess there's no real guarantee. So let's just say that this is the best it might get. But I do hope Digital Eclipse calls out the Pesina brothers and maybe gets a hold of this footage. You still got a couple of weeks. Anyways, let me show you guys the post from Master Pesina himself. Now again, a massive shout out to the GOAT, Daniel Pesina, Johnny Cage. Yesterday afternoon on his official Facebook page said, "Not every move made it into the game. Here's one of the fatalities that was never used. If we had used it, what would you call this fatality?" Now, are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Here we go. Here we go. Scrapped Liu Kang fatality. Yep. That kick was supposed to hypothetically decapitate whoever you were facing off against. And I'd assume send their face flying through the screen, which is pretty fucking OP. Now, is it as iconic as the OG butterfly kick to uppercut? Maybe not. Can't really judge given the fact that, well, this isn't in the game and I can't see the aftermath. I guess I can kind of imagine something. Maybe somebody can piece together this fatality in MUGEN. Now that this footage is out here, it could be re-digitized or something. But to think that the actual butterfly kick would have been kicking someone's head off in MK1, that probably would have been what sent ESRB, you know, showing up sooner than the spine rip. Someone's face flying after being kicked. Some next level shit. Now again, as far as I know, this footage hasn't been shared previously. If it has, my bad. I'm just finally catching up, I suppose. I did a quick Google search, and as far as I know, no one's actually ever seen this footage before. So yo, Master Pesina, thank you for still giving back to the community all these years later. And funny enough, I stumbled upon a podcast from Galloping Ghost Arcade in Chicago, where they were actually discussing this canceled fatality animation, and it seems like they were all on board to seeing this actually implemented in Mortal Kombat 2 when more fatality features were there. Sadly, obviously, that never happened, but the discussion's pretty good because it seems like everyone's on board for this if there's ever a remake making the next cut. So, yeah. What would you have called this? What would you have named this move? Now, some of the options are Shaolin headshots, cartwheel, kick head pop, tornado kick, roundhouse kick, the hammer heel. Yeah, Shaolin soccer. Yeah, that might be the best one in this comment section. So go give your best name for this on Pesina's post. But this is so cool to see again. 30 plus years later, new footage finally seeing the light of day. Massive shout out to Galloping Ghost podcast. Back in 2021, they had both Daniel Pesina, aka the OG Johnny, and Ho Sung Pak, the OG Liu Kang from back in the day, MKOGs. On this podcast, you're discussing Mortal Kombat, and if you listen closely, we get about 2 minutes of them discussing the scrapped Mortal Kombat Fatality. If you've never actually seen this podcast, I'm going to have it linked down below. It's worth listening to. But right now, I'm going to just share with you guys this excerpt about the canceled footage I just showcased for you guys here in this video.
I wouldn't know how. I'd be like,
I don't know how to play any of them.
I'd be like, teach me the moves. So in terms of if I have to play against somebody, I'd have to pick my own character because that's the only character I know.
Was there any moves that you filmed that didn't make it into the game that you were like, oh, I wish that had...
You know what's interesting? You say that. So Danny and I, we were going through some of the moves at that time. And one of the moves that I could do really well was a butterfly twist, which at that time was not a popular move. Not many people knew how to do it very well.
And I'll interject. We met, who was Darth Maul? At the time, back then, we met the guy who did Darth Maul, and he could not do a butterfly twist.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I was calling it a butterfly kick. It's a butterfly twist. Sorry.
Yeah. So it was really rare to see people do that.
Yeah, this is way back when it was not a popular move. Obviously now anybody could do it, but back then butterfly twist was not a popular move. So with one of the finishing moves, they still have this on file, I'm sure. I did a butterfly twist into a kick, into an uppercut. For whatever reason, they decided to use the regular butterfly kick, not the butterfly twist. And I really wish they would have used the butterfly twist with something. That would have been good at that time because no one had seen that move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At that time. So
Ray Park, thank you. I love that guy.
So that's the one move that I wish Liu Kang would have hit. Yeah. Maybe they could do it for another game or something.
Did you film that for 1 or 2? Or both?
I did it for both, but I believe the first one is one I was hoping that the finishing move could be in the first one. If it was in the first one, at least in the second one, because the second one you guys had different options, right?
Yeah.
So it's too bad it didn't make it in the second one, but it would be for John Tobias, I guess, at this point. John, if we ever redo game 2, let's put the butterfly twist in there.
Yeah.
The remastered.
Yes.
Remastered, but the real people.
Yeah.
How awesome would that be?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
So there you go. The butterfly twist was cut, but the butterfly kick to the uppercut was obviously what we got in the arcade. Then obviously console ports, etc. So yeah, as far as I know, this is like the only public discussion about this canceled Fatality. And again, never saw the raw footage until yesterday when Daniel Pesina actually shared that. But it's just crazy to think that at the time, this move never really showcased to any notoriety. If, in fact, Liu Kang would have been the OG to pull that one off, turn it mainstream, who's to say that Mortal Kombat doesn't go from here to here in terms of, like, martial arts respect? Yeah. These dudes are doing it all, man. The choreography was the first of its kind being digitized, and it's just crazy to me to think that all these years later, finally, at last, it's being showcased, again, courtesy of the GOAT himself. Both are GOATs, but dude, like, what if? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine the twist decapitating someone's face and it just hitting the screen? Like, that really would have been next level, especially because obviously nowadays with the current fatalities, like, they have shit like that happening all the time. Doing that 30 years ago would have really set the standard. And again, ESRB would have been probably freaking out. So yeah, I thought this nice little nugget of information was really cool to actually see, and obviously wanted to piece this together to showcase all this information. Because again, as far as I know, a lot of this stuff was lost in time. Thankfully, we got it back. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, I'm going to have this actually linked down below. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. What do you think of this what if Fatality? Do you think this would have been better than what we got? Me personally, I think it would have been pretty damn cool. Always thought that the butterfly kick to the uppercut It was cool for what it was, but you guys know I'm a Sub-Zero main, and the spine rip just had that next level, like, fucking pulling someone's spine out. Like, that's pretty damn gory. Decapitating someone with a fucking butterfly twist probably would have been just as good as Kano's heart rip, etc. Not to say that the OG Liu Kang Fatality isn't iconic, but dude, I think this would have put his Fatality on the same level as Kano's heart rip, Sub-Zero's spine rip. But guys, in the comment section down below, give me your best name for this scrapped hypothetical Fatality. And hey, you heard it from them themselves. If there's ever a Mortal Kombat remake, they want to see this actually redigitized and brought to life. I know for me, now knowing the full lore of it all, I think it would be a nice full circle moment. Again, it would take a lot to even see Pasita back in Mortal Kombat. So, it's wishful thinking. Again, Inner Loco's working on a Mortal Kombat HD remake MUGEN game, so hey, never say never. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. If you enjoyed this, it does take you a second, please drop a like on it, subscribe for more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night, weekend. See you all in the next video. Peace.